Oh, stopping. The real climb begins.
Good morning. Good afternoon, mate.
Almost like my lowest gear, just slowly going up.
The motor did the job.
I did a few rides this past weekend a bit, but I didn't film enough to make a full video about each one. So this week's video will just be a chronological order of the rides, along with the breakdown of a new to me Brompton that I picked up for an upcoming project that I've hinted at in the past. Let's start with the Critical Mass ride on the last Friday of July. The turnout this time was pretty crazy. There was a super aggressive and impatient driver who ended up delaying himself more because the cyclist blocked his route for even longer. I didn't end up staying for the barbecue later on in the evening since I had to get up early for a ride the next day. Okay, I'm just going to show you the route that Rainier, the avocado cyclist, planned for us and the Too Much Carbs cycling group. The original plan was to start at the clubhouse down in Putney, but we ended up starting in Fulham, which is actually closer to me. And it ends at Roehampton Gate Cafe, I think. You can see here it's quite a hilly route to Box Hill. There's definitely shorter ways because Box Hill is right here. You can see it's 1,377 meters of climbing and 115 kilometers. So yeah, I just wasn't sure if I could keep up with the road cyclists, but in the previous ride I've done with Too Much Carbs, like they were pretty friendly and welcoming, and their slower group was like a pretty manageable pace, at least for me. Yeah, like I showed up with my Brompton, and yeah, everyone was pretty welcoming. There were a bunch of Filipino cyclists there who were Brompton enthusiasts as well and were intrigued by my unique build. So when you show up with a crazy looking Brompton like that, I think people kind of expect that you at least know what you're doing a bit. So yeah, I joined the slower group. My one concern is that a lot of people like surge at lights, and like if you go up to like 30 something kilometers on some flats and you slow down in other parts, it just makes it really tiring to keep up, especially on a Brompton. And I wasn't too concerned about climbing because I think I'm a decent climber given my weight and the weight of my bike and all that. So it's fun to go on a ride that pushes your fitness once in a while so you can know what challenges you can tackle in the future.
Why is it so dirty?
Too fast, that's why.
You need to wash it properly. You like climbing hills and that?
Yeah.
I've seen you climb with it. That's actually really fun bike.
It's geared for climbing.
It's
so.
geared for it, yeah. Yeah, that's what you need. How many of us actually? 8. Okay, cool. Hope you're ready, bro. This one's good.
Nice little village. Oh, stopping.
So there's a shop here if anyone wants to go, but this is the last stop.
The shop was a lifesaver. I somehow forgot to eat breakfast, and I bought a meal deal here. I want to buy some furniture. The real climb begins.
to climb. I mean, I just rely on the gearing.
You were kidding.
You need to get the road bike and show us what you look
Nah,
at.
look, he's got cables. Oh, he's got a power. Look at the back. There's the battery on there.
Motor or battery somehow.
No,
Definitely not in your body.
it's gearing. It's gearing. I just like use like almost like my lowest gear, just slowly going
Let
up.
the motor do the job. Oh, I hope you guys are ready for the next one.
It's easier, harder.
Harder. The next one's a lot worse. A lot worse than this. Worse than swings, man. You'll see. I wanted to cry on the last one when I did it on Friday.
I didn't actually film that last climb, which was bike down lane. Maybe it was so hard that I forgot to film.
I don't think I'll get the personal best on the Box Hill climb. Left leg is feeling a bit crampy. Are we waiting here?
Yeah, let's regroup with everyone. Right, to be like in the front room. Oh, that is fucking insane, man.
You should go to the first group.
I'd be dead. I'd be so dead. I'd be so dead.
Trust, man. I'm cooked, man. I did it there.
And this was the turn onto the Box Hill climb.
Go for it. Finally.
I don't think I feel it properly today. I can feel the cramps coming. Just gotta make it up this hill.
And it was downhill after that, man. I'm just gonna take my time.
I was doing okay, but I could feel a cramp coming if I tried to push any harder, so I took it pretty easy on this climb. It's really not too bad. I think it's like 6 or 7% for most of it, and then a bit steeper at the end, but a steady gradient like this is a lot easier than some of the punchier steep climbs for sure.
Full gas, full gas.
Maybe. Last one on the way.
I mean, it's probably lumpy on the way back.
Yeah, now the way back to the faster. I feel like a proper downhill. There's like one or two.
Yeah, Box Hill is a nice steady climb. It's actually nice to kind of test your ability or improvements in fitness, since it's not too hard to just go full gas. So the rest of the ride after Box Hill was pretty much downhill all the way back to London. Unfortunately, the roads were really bad, and either I had a slow leak or it was just a really unlucky pothole or something, but I hit a pothole and I got a flat. I just told the guys to go ahead and then I would fix it and just bike home. It was also starting to rain a bit, so I didn't even bother filming anything. I just quickly fixed it. Luckily, the rain held off, and then it was a smooth ride back, and got a Tesco meal deal before getting home.
Made it. Where's the other group? Hello. The next day was a chill day with a ride to 9 Elms Market. It's kind of like a boot sale / random junk market. Wanted to check it out again with some friends and then just biked around the city a bit. Probably did about 15 kilometers on the Santander bikes, which is kind of like resistance training. My constant trawling of Facebook Marketplace paid off on Monday when I finally found a decent deal on a Brompton. So let's take a look at what I bought. This is a 2017 frame, but it's like quite beat up. Look at this paint rub here. 3-speed, technically a C-line. And I got it for 400 pounds, which is pretty decent. I mean, one of the main issues or why he reduced the price was that the this locking knob thing came off. He listed for 450 on Facebook Marketplace, offered 400, and he said good. And I took the train down to Croydon. It's got a nice Brooks, I guess, copper rivet. It's lost the back plate, so maybe the resale value is a bit lower, but it's still in decent condition. The hinges are a bit stiff, as you will see here. There's no yeah, this stem looks like it was repainted at one point. I don't know, you can see the finish is a bit weird. Not a huge deal. Again, the main point of me buying this is to take the main frame and I guess the stem as well, but I'll use these components to build my 20-inch Brompton. I wonder after I sell some of these parts how much the net cost of this bike frame will be. And I rode it, and it actually rides fine. Brakes are good, shifting, you need a bit of adjustment, but it shifted fine, so completely working bike. Yeah, check the serial and all that, it's not stolen. And I guess I might as well just show the bike in its unfolded way. Yeah, but the brakes are in really good condition. They look like way newer condition than the rest of the bike, so I wonder if these were added afterwards at some point. Wheels feels pretty unworn in the front. In the back, a bit more wear. Very scratched for some reason. I don't know how a bike like gets this scratched. Yeah, I'll probably start disassembling this so I don't have another bike hanging around in this house. You can see the disassembly process here. I already sold a few parts and I got about 195 pounds for all this stuff. The saddle, the wheels, and the rack. I'll upload a video soon about how I removed the rear triangle. I'm also selling the triangle and fork along with a bunch of other parts that I haven't listed or mentioned yet. And this is the vision for the 20-inch Brompton. You can see the fork I have, and then that's the mountain bike triangle fork laid on top of the Brompton fork. It matches so perfectly, like it's made for it almost. The hardest part will be cutting the stays and stuff off the Brompton triangle and brazing the mountain bike frame onto it and getting it all aligned properly. And Thursday was an impromptu pub crawl, I guess, kind of. Ended up doing around 44 kilometers of cycling in East London and then back to my place. Just stopping at a bunch of pubs. And yeah, it was in Hackney, it was down in Bermondsey, and then stopped for some pizza before heading home. Packing up for a little picnic at Richmond Park. Originally wanted to make toasties, but apparently open camping stoves and flames and cooking are banned. Which way? Lead the way. This is your hood now.
But I'm not really sure which one yet.
That one? Okay, I'll watch your bike and stuff. Exactly on time, 1 p.m. Wow.
Look at these city slickers and Bromptons.
No bags. You guys gotta get a front bag to carry everything. Wow, I've never seen these ones so spotted before.
They're so cute.
Hello.
Oh, they still got all that like skin thing on their antlers. Look at the baby.
Wow,
Look at that baby.
they're so spotted. You got to see your deer.
These are all the females.
Are they male?
No, they're all male.
Yeah, male with the antlers, right?
But even in like in the middle, you know.
Yeah. Oh, it's poop. There's poop. Apologies for the bobbing camera and the weird angle. This is why I just stick with the Insta360 360-degree camera where I can just reframe afterwards. This is just like a small, it was a chest-mounted mount thing for a camera. And yeah, it's very bumpy and misframed. I saw a bench over there.
Or like in between these trees, it looks so cool.
Yeah, I reckon that one.
Over there? Yeah,
Like in between those trees.
Oh.
It's really nice.
Get caught for sitting in first class.
I did really like a cadet, like a sort of.
Oh,
Of a cadet.
the eggs didn't survive much.
I wouldn't say it's a very normal thing to do.
4 smaller plates, and that's it.
That's it.
We have no camping here because all of it's back in Australia.
Yeah.
I mean, makes sense.
Nice.
A couple of other.
Oh, yum. That looks so good.
But we'll see.
Okay.
Surprise.
Have you guys heard of fairy bread?
No.
What? It's the great Australian treat.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
Is it sprinkles? Is this
I think
sprinkles
I've
on
seen it in
bread?
one of the many Australian videos.
Is that a tick? Is that a tick?
I don't think so.
The Australian hates spiders.
Australian.
Yeah, if
Hate
it's a
spiders.
big spider.
Why do you think they're over here?
Even though the Brompton I'm riding is questionably a Brompton, I still managed to sell 2 Bromptons to my friends here. So yeah, at least I contributed to Brompton's bottom line. I think we picnicked and played cards for a couple hours before heading over to Isabella's plantation to check out the non-blooming garden.
That's why I'm like, it looks like a bird tree.
I feel like you could make interesting things out of this material.
You want to cut it down? Got you on video saying this.
A Westerner's first reaction after seeing an exotic plant.
I must dominate it. See, this could have been a great shot of us riding in the sunset, but unfortunately I pointed it in the wrong direction with this chest mount. I know some people use these mounts where they put it in their mouth so they can kind of point where they're looking. It just seems kind of gross, but that's probably the best way to do this, especially since on a Brompton you can't really take your hands off the handlebar much. We cycled back up to Hammersmith to grab some bubble tea and some smash burgers and chill along the Thames.
But
You must eat a lot of
I'm also
carrots
very
as a kid.
used to seeing airplanes.
And yeah, that's the cycling shenanigans I've been up to in this 8-day span. I've still been working on some product development stuff in the background. The titanium front carrier block, I want to do a bit more testing before sending in the next order because it is a big commitment. Really want to get started on this 20-inch Brompton build, which should be fun. It requires a lot of like background research in terms of like how to braze and like what's actually possible with the limited equipment I have. From what I've seen, I should be able to do everything with just a regular torch off of a MAP gas canister. We shall see.